What's good, YouTube? It's your boy D. I'm bringing y'all a new channel called Finessing Reality, where we talk about all the reality game shows like Big Brother, Survivor, Are You the One? It might do the challenge, all multiple types of game shows that I watch personally. I love to watch them, and I always got something to say about them. Always got a rant, review, something to critique, something to enjoy. So I just wanted to put this out there for y'all so y'all can enjoy it with me as well. We gonna get right into it. Ain't gonna waste no time. Don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste my time. First thing we want to get into is Survivor season 35. Hustlers versus heroes versus whatever. I don't know. That title is long and just why I don't know. The groups they mesh. You know, you can tell who your heroes are. You got your veterans and anybody in the profession just healing or being heroes, saving people, or doing courteous acts for others. Those are your heroes. Then you got your healers, you got your doctors, your therapists. One of the guys is a sex doctor. Hey, get how you live pimping? I ain't mad at you. And then you got your hustlers. Those people that scrapping job to job. The one woman said she was a personal assistant for a YouTuber. Hey, do what you gotta do, but she just hustling, getting money wherever she can. I ain't mad at it. So, let's start. Of course, Survivor always starts with the boat scramble. You grab anything you can off that boat, throw it in the water, get in your boat, and make it back to land. They didn't really have a good plan this season, though. So, they just throwing things in the water. Nobody's in the water to get it. They just scrambling. So, hey, I don't know what they got. Don't look like they got a lot. Most of the stuff look like it was still left in the water. So, oh well. So they do the boat scramble, and they have to make it to the land, and then the last team to make it to the land doesn't get any fire. First two teams one gets a big fire, and the other one just gets flint, which, you know, flint is a big thing. If you watch Survivor, you know you gotta have fire. Flint is the most convenient way almost to have fire, besides getting a fire already set up for you at camp, which is what first place got for that round. So they end up getting back to camps, you know, people going about just setting up camp, everything seems normal, and then all of a sudden at the healers tribe, they already talk about alliances. Like, we just got here. Alliance, we haven't done anything yet. Like, yeah, you competed for fire, but you haven't done anything. You don't even know what people are capable of yet. You don't know anything about it. So that's found really weird to me. Just people just haven't tried to jump off the bat like you, us, we're good. I trust you. You trust me. I don't trust anybody right now because we just started. You don't know anybody. Like, just wait, slow down. It's okay. Me personally, I like the Hustlers tribe the best, even though they got last place in the first boat scramble competition, so they don't have any fire. I just like them the best because that's who I fit in personally. I'm a hustler. I will work multiple jobs. I just do what I gotta do to get the money, and that's why I identify with. So that's why I want to see do the best, and I think they will do the best because hustlers are a vast majority of characteristics and skills. So I think that helped them out in the long run. And now the hero tribe, you know, it sounds good in just looking at it like that. Just heroes sound good, but heroes also means there's a lot of egos probably on that team. And you can definitely tell with my guy Alan, just got to be the center of attention. Doesn't like anybody really to be more spotlighted than him, and it's gonna really mess up his game, I think. Yeah, so Alan, he definitely needs to be the center of attention. Doesn't like too much attention. If it's not around him, he doesn't like it, and gotta bring it back to him. I know it's part of his strategy, I guess, sort of, to shake things up and make scrambles and all types of stuff, but like I said, playing too hard too fast is never good, and that will always end up being a target on your back. And now for the healer tribe, I like them. They mesh, you know, they look like they can work together. One of the girls mentioned that that's part of their jobs as heroes. They, you know, daily they work together, which makes sense, so I think that would help. But my boy Joe, he cocky, like he just, we the best. I mean, it's all good. do it, be confident in yourself. You can do all things, whatever you want to do, woo woo. But calm down. You just started. Survivor is going to test you. Don't come out here thinking that you just run the world, and because you don't. So he gets to confronting Mike in the side of the woods. When Mike was looking for an idol, he told them he was looking for some wood. And Joe goes up to him like, I'm watching you, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, which is fine. Watch whatever you want to watch, but just the way you approach him about it, it's like you you're challenging him and trying to corner him, and that can backfire on you. And like just something as simple as Mike had a rope hanging out his pocket. He's like, "What's this?" He's like, "It's a rope from the bag that we had." And he's like, "You sure?" And it's just a whole bunch of talk about trust and respect. And again, I just don't think it's possible we don't know each other. We're just throwing in the game together. Like, your words don't mean anything to me right now because we haven't done anything. So let's play the game. Okay. Now over at the Hustlers tribe, we got Ryan, small white guy, just about to drown in his turtleneck in this hot weather. I don't know. You make your own decisions. You gonna have to wear that for 39 days. I don't know. I wouldn't have did it. But Ryan finds the immunity idol on the boat. There's always a clue or an idol on a boat in the beginning of the game. Just always there. He finds it and gets to reading it, and it's a super immunity idol. That is so clutch. Like, it can be played after the votes are read. Like, so you can get voted out and still play it, and you'll be able to win. You'll be able to take yourself off the block and be back in the game. And the next person who with the most votes will go home. The only problem is it's only good for the first tribal council. So that's definitely stick in the mud. And it's like, okay, well, if you don't go to the tribal council, then what? So if you don't go to the tribal council, then you have to give it to somebody else on another team who goes to tribal council. But either way, it's a good place to be, especially before you go into the competitions. You already know you have an advantage and that you will not go home if you lose. But still, you gotta give it 100% in the competition because you don't want your team to be depleted anymore. So I'm really liking Ryan. That's who my number one pick is right now, is Ryan. He reminds me of Ian back on Big Brother. I can't remember what season of Big Brother he was on, but Ian, when he beat Dan, that's who Ryan reminds me of. And I really think that the good thing about Ryan is he's small, but he seems like he has some really good smarts on him, and that he can actually be physically used and do things. And so I think he'll be good enough to get by, but weak enough to fly underneath the radar against strong competitors and not get knocked off of being a strong competitor. So I really think he's gonna go far, and that's who I'm picking right now to win Survivor 35. Healers versus Hustlers versus whatever the other one was. Like I said, that title's just super long. And now, who else am I rooting for? Issa Rae, right? She said, that's what I'm doing. That's what I always do with game shows. I root for everyone black, and I root for anybody with my name. It's just somebody I connect with, the easiest connection I can have, because I don't know none of these people, so I gotta go off something. And so there's a few people of color in this season, which I like. Hopefully they do good. They're not really starting off too good, especially my guy Alan. Like, Alan, we were rooting for you. Like, what is going on? He just has to be center of attention and just paranoid, just accusing people of doing things, of having idols, of being in couples that are strong couples, alliances, just like playing the game so hard, so fast, and then with such big eyes. Like we just gonna call him Crazy Eyes, because his eyes just be wandering and just be looking at you. And then he walked up to, I can't remember the guy's name, but he walked up to him, accusing him of having an idol. It's like, let's go for a swim. Like he's the Godfather or something. Like Negro, please, no, I'm not finna go for a swim. And the guy eventually ends up stripping down, taking off his pants, and Alan searching through his pants. The guy's in there naked, just sitting there. Just so much going on so fast. And this is all before they even get to their first competition, which so they don't even know what's going on. as far as who's going home or what tribes. Like they don't know nothing. They just doing too much too fast. And Allen, I don't know how this works in your favor for a game plan. It You're trying to change people's perception, but the perception of you is that you cannot be trusted. So I don't know what you think you're doing that's gonna help you. All you're doing is hurting you, putting a target on your back. Okay, then we get to the first competition for immunity. And so there's going to be 2 immunity idols since there's 3 teams. That means 2 teams will be safe. First 2 finishers get safety. The last team, they have to go to tribal council, and one person has to be evicted or voted out, whatever, voted off the island. Big brother still in my head. Bear with me. So at the competition, you have to pull up a cart up a ramp. It's super heavy. Pull the cart up. Everybody gets in the cart. Slide down. Crash into some sand. Running. Pick a maze. Carry a maze. Then you have to do the maze. And the maze, 3 mazes. And whenever the first team gets there, they select the maze, and there's 2 mazes left. And then the next team selects the maze, and at least 1 maze left for the last team. The team that actually got the maze, the last maze to choose from, was the healers, and they actually ended up winning the competition by finishing their maze first, which it looked like the easier maze to me, which was, I was a little confused on why they didn't get to, why other teams didn't pick it first, but I think they just didn't have the time to sit and analyze what maze to do, and so that's just how it happened. So first place goes to the healers, second place goes to the hustlers, and third place goes to the heroes. And I like those odds. I like how that fell out. Like I said, the hustlers, I think they would be a good team. They went from last place in the first competition to getting second place, which is an improvement. So, that's a good step. And, they did what they had to do to get immunity. They didn't get first place, but you don't need first place right now. You're just getting to know each other, as a team and everything. So that's a good place. The heroes, you could definitely tell that there was something off just with everything they had coming into the competition. It was just bad chemistry. They weren't able to work together the best as they wanted to. So definitely understand why they got last place. And the healers, they've been gelling, and they've been getting along very well since the beginning. So it's understandable why they got first place. So after the competition is over, they're standing on top, and Jeff is passing out the immunity idols, and then Chrissy starts throwing up, like, I don't know, just out of nowhere, late falls on the floor, like, whoa, what happened? Just out of nowhere. Hopefully she was okay. She didn't need medical or anything, but I don't know if it was theatrics, but yeah, she's questionable with me for right now. We'll get to that later on. So Ryan's on healers. He's the one with the super immunity idol, and so now, since he isn't going to tribal council, he has to give the power to somebody else, and they will not even know who gave it to them. So this is a good move, but it doesn't really help him, because he can't say, hey, I gave you that hidden immunity idol, look out for me if you get something. No, he does not like that. He may possibly tell her if they ever get to emerge together, he can tell her then, but then still she has no proof to verify that he's the one who did that besides his word. And so you're wondering what she's going to do with the idol. And as you see, when they get back to camp, she learns that she's on the bottom, and that her and another girl, older woman, they are on the bottom, and they are most likely to go home because they feel that they're not getting talked to. Nobody's talking game with them. They're just out here just playing by themselves. And so her, Alan, Ben, and I can't think of the other woman's name right now, but they get to talking about coming up with strategies and voting out Ashley. And so it's mostly Alan's idea. Like I said, if he's not in the center of attention, he is not comfortable. So he puts himself in the center of attention with the older women, and they call them the mom squad, and he puts him in the center of attention with the first alliance that he made. And so he's on the center of both of these, trying to be, and that's a okay way to play the game. Play both sides, but you have to play both sides right. He's playing both sides wrong, because when they get to tribal council, everything he told the mom about not knowing anything, nobody talking game, just went out the window. And he starts saying, well, I heard they throwing around these 2 people's names, and it's like, you just told them that you didn't hear anything, and that's why you think you're going home. Because so it's like, can you be trusted by them now? So you sort of put yourself on the outskirts with them, and then you blowing up your alliances game. So you put yourself on the outskirts with them, and so now you're getting a bigger target on your back that you already got from being paranoid. So it's just crazy, Alan. Like, I don't know how far you expect to go, but if you keep this up, we will not be seeing past the 3rd tribal council if your team loses those 3 times. So the whole tribal council blows up. They're talking about who they think is going home. People have a plan that they're wondering if the plan's still on. It's just a mess, and they end up going to vote. So the voting, you needed 4 votes, and you would have been voted off the island just because it's teams of 6. 6. And so with that, the votes came in, and it went 3-1, 3 to Katrina and 1 to Ashley, and then the 4th vote came in for Katrina, and so Katrina gets voted off the island. So think about this. This is how I thought. Chrissy is safe. It has the super immunity idol. It can only be used first eviction or first tribal council. So your one partner or closest ally, because you're both on the outskirts for being older women, just got voted off. And you know that the next person with the votes is Ashley. And so it's going to be her voted off if you use the immunity idol. I don't understand why you don't use the immunity idol. Yeah, I get that it puts a target on her back, but there's already a target on her back for being older and being on the outs of the alliance that's already created. If Alan is able to work himself back into that alliance, then she is next up on the chopping block. So it doesn't make sense to me not to use the immunity idol when you would be getting rid of somebody who wants you out, and you'd be saving somebody that could help you. Even if you don't have a good connection with them right now, they will owe you, and that actually means something in Survivor. Whereas in Big Brother, a lot of times when you save somebody or you take somebody off, they don't really try to pay you back. In Survivor, you more so see it as, I owe you. We can build trust and build the game together. But like, not to be confused or not to be, bamboozled by, if I do this, scratch your back, you're gonna scratch my back. No, but it's just something that they could have connected on, and I don't see how it would have hurt her more than it would have helped her. So I definitely think she should have used that immunity idol. And yeah, so she didn't. Oh well, we'll see how it goes. We'll see if that helped her, because nobody knows she didn't use the immunity idol, so they're not like, oh, you helped us, so we're gonna help you. So it doesn't really work in her favor either. So I don't know how she's gonna play that out. Ryan, he did a good job giving it to her. Tried to give it to somebody who knew that was on the bottom, so they could take out somebody that was on top. And I think she missed the opportunity to make a game move that would have been an undercover game move early at the beginning of the season, and it'd been good for her resume in the long run. Because I sort of do like Chrissy, and rooting for her to make it to the merge. I don't know about how far I want her to make it, but I do want to see her make it to the merge, just because she is one of the underrated players on her tribe. So there you have it. That's season 35, episode 1 of Survivor. And like I said, we're gonna keep this thing going all season, and I think I'm also gonna try to catch up on Are You the One and put a few episodes on here. I already seen the episodes, but I haven't done any videos for them, so I'm gonna try to get that to y'all as well. And like I said, my name is D, and y'all know what, just keep on finessing. One more thing, also don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Pass this around to anybody that you know who watches any of these game shows, or just looking for something to watch on YouTube. Just pass them around, let them know that we are here for them. So yes, peace.